Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about a Tediore Rafa build that I've been trying out. As you can see from the little montage in the beginning, this build absolutely shreds bosses, and it is absolutely insane for mobbing. So I think this is honestly the most fun build I've tried on Rafa, and I really hope you guys like it too. Now let's start out with the gear. For weapons, you have a few options. Some are better than others, obviously, but I think that the best weapon for mobbing that I've tried is a chuck with replicator homing on it. Basically it throws 2 grenades and it homes into enemies, so you don't really have to focus on where you're throwing them. Just throw them in the general direction of where the enemy's at and they'll most likely die. For bossing, most of our damage with this build comes from our grenade for bossing, but if you want to use a gun, then a chuck with Merv homing seems to be the best option. Basically, you throw them, they explode, and then they spawn Merv grenades. And if you just keep spamming them, it gets to a good few of them. You can also use a Ruby's Grasp, which throws 4 homing guns, which we make up to 6. So you shoot, reload, and it's just guns absolutely everywhere. I have tried using the Anarchy. It's okay. It's not amazing. The replicator homing chuck is obviously better, but it's fun to use sometimes. Another pretty fun weapon you can use is the Husky Friend. Basically, the underbarrel shoots out a little rocket with legs. I don't know why it's not shooting, but it runs around and shoots things. It's not the best, honestly, but it's pretty fun to use sometimes. Oh, there we go. Now he's shooting. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's pretty funny to use and it's fun sometimes. Honestly, you don't really need anything other than the 2 chucks, but if you want some variety in the weapons you're using, then go for it. For the rep kit, I'm using the triple bypass. It's honestly just very good for survivability. Another good rep kit would be the kill spring. I don't have one currently, but basically what it does is it heals you for 100% of the overkill damage you do. And we're doing so much damage all the time that you're pretty much getting healed constantly. For the class mod, we're going to be using the Grenazerker. Basically, whenever you throw a grenade or you throw your Tediore gun, it throws an additional one. So with the chuck, this one throws 2 guns that home in, and so if I throw it, it throws 3. It's very good. It also throws 2 grenades. For the shield, I'm using the fireworks. It's obviously the best option for mobbing. I haven't really found anything that really helps that much for bossing, so I haven't really worried about it. For the enhancement, we're using a Malawan enhancement with Digidivider. It makes it to where when you throw a Tediore gun, there's a 50% chance to spawn an additional projectile, which is very, very good because it makes it to where our chuck that throws 3 now throws 4 50% of the time. So it increases your damage by a lot. Now for grenades, this is the most important thing for bossing. The Blockbuster is very, very good if you are mobbing. Not that you really need it for mobbing, it just makes it more fun. But the main grenade that we are going to be using for bossing is the fire pot. Now the fire pot recently found out by Epic and NG, the stickies that it spawns in scale with gun damage and ordnance damage, and with this build we are increasing both of those by a lot. We are also able to throw 4 of them at one time, so it gets pretty absurd. For the firmware, you're going to want to get 3 into Gadget Ahoy and 2 into Airstrike. Gadget Ahoy for ordnance cooldown and damage, and Airstrike for more splash damage. Now let's get into the skill tree. So we are taking this for more gun damage, which translates into more Tediore chuck damage and grenade damage because your Tediore throws do scale with gun damage. We're taking this for more action skill uptime. We are taking this for more damage whenever our shields are full. We're taking this for a little bit of survivability. With this build, survivability isn't that big of an issue. The only problem is when you accidentally throw a grenade or a Tediore chuck at your feet and it one-shots you, so that's pretty much the only way you're going to be dying. We are taking this for more indirect projectile damage, which buffs our Tediore chucks and also our grenades. We are taking this so that our Tediore chucks and grenades get increased fire damage. We are taking this for more ordnance damage. We are taking this for more splash damage. We're taking this for more gun damage, which translates into more Tediore chuck and grenade damage. And we're taking this to double all of the overdrive bonuses. And then over here, we're taking reload speed so we can throw Tediores faster. And we are putting the last 3 points into this for a little bit more ordnance cooldown rate. For the augment and the capstone, our action skill isn't really that important. We're mainly just using it for the overdrive bonuses. So we're going to be taking Instantito along with this because it makes it to where basically we always have our action skill and it never runs out. And we are also taking double auto shot because it's honestly just the best option. For specializations, we are going to be taking tripwire for more ordnance cooldown rate. We're going to be taking full spectrum arsenal because it makes our ordnance get 50% of the increases to gun damage. And a lot of our skills that we're taking, like this and this, a lot of these increase gun damage, which further increases our Tediore chuck and grenade damage. We are taking fragmentation payload for ordnance crit chance and ordnance crit damage. And for the last one, you can take now with caffeine if you are running out of your action skill. The best option for more damage would be the best defense because it makes you do more damage when your shield is full. You want to make sure you get your assault rifle SDU all the way up or as close to max as possible because the main weapon you're going to be using is the chuck, and if you're spamming it a ton, you do run out of ammo kind of quickly, but it's not really that much of an issue. Now, I figured I would show the build off a little bit. We are at the Vault of Inceptus. I am on UVH5, and let's go. We're going to use our action skill to get our stacks, and we're going to start spamming our Tediore weapon. And we're going to start spamming the chuck. And as you can see, absolutely everything is dying before it can even really spawn in. You don't even have to use your grenade. There's a big enemy, throw the grenade, and he is gone. This build is amazing for mobbing. Nothing really stands a chance. These guys are all dead. We're going to throw a grenade. We're going to throw another grenade. Just for fun, even though we don't really need to. And just like that, I accidentally killed myself because I hit the rock with my Tediore weapon. Use our action skill again, and just start spamming. You don't even really have to worry about looking at them, you just look in their general direction and they pretty much die. There's a vile enemy, which is very easy to deal with because of the amount of explosives. Pretty much breaks the vile shards in one chuck. Pretty absurd. We're gonna throw some more. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna throw some grenades. You know what? We'll switch to the Ruby's Grasp. It doesn't do as much damage, but it's still very good. He's dead. We're gonna throw another grenade. We downed ourselves again because of the grenade, and we downed ourselves again because of the grenade. But we're fine because we don't really have to aim. We're a little low. We're gonna heal. We're gonna throw another grenade, and he's dead. And we're gonna start throwing, and everything is dead. This build is very fun. It's very easy. It does take a little bit of farming to get the right rolls on the chuck, but it's not that bad. Just gonna start spamming. Everything's pretty much dead. There's a BA. There's a badass. I'm gonna throw a grenade, and he is absolutely gone. There's a bunch of enemies over here, so I'm gonna throw a grenade, and they'll pretty much all die if I actually, landed the grenade. But it doesn't matter, because they're still dead, so it's fine. Throw a grenade at that guy, he died immediately. There's another vile enemy. I'm gonna go over here, throw a grenade, and he is dead. And that's the whole encounter. Now, Inceptus can be a little tricky if you are using the Firebot because he moves around so much, and for this grenade to be used well. It has to be like very close to them while it is shooting out these stickies, because otherwise it will not home into them for some reason. So hopefully he cooperates and lets me do this. Okay, he is going to cooperate, and now we reload, and he is dead. So this build is very good. It's very, very, very good. It's very fun. Bossing is very easy. Mobbing is very easy and fun. The only reason I ran out of ammo there is because I forgot to grab ammo at the start. But even if you do run out of ammo in the chuck, you still have the Ruby's Grasp or the Anarchy or any other Tediore weapon that you really want to use. And that's the cool thing, is you can pretty much use any Tediore that you want to. Obviously they're not going to be equal in power, but they are all pretty fun to use. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you end up trying out this build. It's very fun. If there's any other builds you guys want me to cover that I am able to, I will. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.